The Louisiana Purchase and Exploration by Grace Richardson, Allie Meyer, and Kaia Hoganson. Hour 1. The Louisiana Purchase was bought by the U.S. on April 30th, 1803. We bought the land for $15 million. This new land doubled the size of the United States. We purchased this land from France, but Napoleon was more interested in the money received from the land more than the land itself. But President Jefferson only bought the land for the New Orleans port at first. He soon discovered that there was much more to the land. People started moving west on the Mississippi River. The debate about buying the land or not started with Jefferson only wanting part of the land, which was not the New Orleans port. He also wanted the land for farmers because the soil was rich. He wanted the land for the people. In the Lewis and Clark expedition, Clark worked on the maps while Lewis was the expert hunter. Their goal was to find a water route to the Pacific Ocean and also to find new species. Over the winter, they stayed with the Americans and met Sacagawea and her child. The next spring, when the explorers left, Sacagawea and her child came with on the rest of the expedition. Once they reached the Pacific Ocean, they boated on the route to take on the way back. This is important because it was the first time in the history a woman and a slave could vote. Sacagawea contributed to Lewis and Clark's journey in many ways. When Lewis and Clark needed horses, Sacagawea convinced the tribe. She also helped them with the land and the direction on where to go. She also saved crates and other supplies from drifting away into a river, all while caring for a child. She was the first woman to vote, who was Native American. The first slave to travel west was York. He was Clark's slave. York had hunting skills and was also the first slave to vote. He was also the first black man that the Native Americans had ever seen, so he was a celebrity to them. The weather on the journey was cold during the winter and hot during the summer. The winters were harsh and they stayed with the Native Americans. They crossed the Rocky Mountains, which was hard because they had to find the easiest route. But there wasn't an easy route. They discovered many new species, such as grizzly bear and beaver. Rebellion Pike was an explorer at the time that Lewis and Clark went on the expedition. Pike was another explorer that traveled west to find sources of the Arkansas and Red River. He followed the Arkansas River to the Rocky Mountains. He failed to climb the Rocky Mountains, but a peak was later named after him. It was Pike's Peak. He was arrested by the Spanish troops when he ran into the Rio Grande River. He was returned to the United States in 1807. He gained valuable descriptions of the plains and the Rio Grande River.
The Louisiana Purchase and Exploration relates to Manifest Destiny because of the expansions involved. The Louisiana Purchase and Exploration helped shape what our country is today.